Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you hopefully elect. Just a continuation of the previous video that got cut off on me. Um, as I was pretty much touching on. You see, because the whole earth, the whole universe for that matter, is banking on the Israelites being set back up in power. Because that's for the well-being of the world, pursuing the Romans, the 8th chapter. Matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. One of my favorites, Romans chapter 8. And you see, the whole earth is moving off of the vibration of the Israelites waking back up. All right. And not only that, the elect, because like I said, it's through the elect, starting with Yahushua first and foremost. Like I said, the whole earth is I'm about to get it. Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8, I'm starting at 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. All right. It's like I said, the whole earth, the whole world, and all the creation in it. All right. The earth itself, is waiting, suffering patiently, right? Because not only are we suffering patiently, because we are the creature, but creation itself is again banking on the Israelites, the sons of God, those elect men, waking back up, being reactivated, and to ultimately be set back up in power. Why? Because when you read on, it says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope. All right. Because of course it was necessary for us to experience, as we often say, this being a necessary evil. All right. We had to experience this wickedness in order to appreciate righteousness and to be true judges, rulers, understanding both sides of the spectrum when it comes to righteousness and wickedness. You can't understand one without the other. All right. And again, with that being said, once the Israelites get set back up in power, once the Israelites get set back up in power, the whole earth is going to be ran in righteousness. And this is what, again, the whole earth is waiting on, man. The whole creation itself is waiting on the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, starting with Yahushai, to rule again. You see? So the fact that, and because I was saying earlier how the whole earth is moving off of the vibration of those elect men waking back up. All right. You see, because again, those elect men, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because they're waking up, this is why things are happening. Because we're getting closer and closer to that time where Esau is the end, Jacob is the beginning. All right. You see, in the fact that, one by one, those elect men are being reactivated. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. To the point where it's just like, oftentimes you see movies where, the good guy, something may happen, whatever the plot may be. All right. Something may happen to where, the superhero, he may get defeated. Something may happen. Right. And, he's down for a minute. And it's just chaos from there for a time, right? Like Batman, let's just use Batman for an example. With the different movie arcs and game arcs and things like that. Pretty much, whenever Batman, whenever he went hiatus, crime in the city, in Gotham, went to shit. All hell broke loose. Anarchy. right? But the minute Batman, he comes out of retirement, so to say, he puts the suit on again. Hey, everyone cheers, right? Everyone gets happy when they see that Batman sign, that Batman symbol in the sky. Hey, another good one, another good example. Not Superman, but Spider-Man. I think it was the Tobey Maguire version, right? You got the Andrew Garfield, and then you got the Tom Holland. But I grew up with the Tobey Maguire, right? I think it was the third one. It was either the second one or the third one where Tobey Maguire, it just got to a point where, basically he put the suit down. He put the uniform down, for a while, and things were happening, as far as crime going up, right? But the minute he laced back up, put that suit back on, and they saw him swinging through the city, right? And what happened? People started applauding, cheers. People started cheering it on. You see, and that's likewise the elect. The more and more the elect wake up, those elect men get reactivated. Like I said, man, because it's not a thing of just us cheering on one another, as I was saying in the previous video. It's not just a thing of us cheering on each other, but listen, we have the whole host of heaven cheering us on, rooting for us. This is a whole family affair. So, the saints in heaven, and you got the saints on earth, right? Because Lord willing, we're of that number. Hey, it's on us. If we're of that number, all right, it's on us, man. That's why I read that Hebrews 12, man, because, hey, it's bigger than us. As much as we want to give up, and as much as we just want to retire, and hang up the suit and whatnot, unless the Lord, for whatever reason, because, not all the elect are here. Some of the elect are already in the spiritual realm, all right, and some, to some of the handful of the elect here on earth right now, they are going to be martyred, but you do have a lot of those elect men here on the earth today, whoever they are, right? And the more and more these men get reactivated, hey, it's just one of those things where, cheers and applauds, right? Like that Batman symbol in the sky, like Spider-Man swinging through the city, because it's like, where you been at, man? It's just like, finally, because people, hey, at this point, people want to see justice, man. People want to see righteousness, and these people, they know that in their spirit, man. This is why you have uproars of the people, and the whole earth, the whole creation itself is crying out for righteousness to flourish on the earth. The whole earth is crying out for righteousness to spring forth on the planet, man. So once the more and more those elect men wake up, man, it's just, one of those things where it's, it's like, finally, and as I brought out in the previous video, like in Revelation, the 5th chapter that I brought out, how those 10,000 times 10,000, right? Because, Yahweh Shai, he has his glory in the heavens. It's just yet to be established here on earth. But nevertheless, because Yahweh Shai, he finished the course. He finished his course. All right? He finished his race. And you got those angels, man, cheering and applauding and, giving him his glory, his praise. Because for one, without Yahweh Shai, hey, what we're about to inherit, what we're about to come into, it wouldn't even be possible. So again, all credit is to be given to Yahweh Shai, man. And you got a lot of, believe it or not, Jake, man, they get tired of y'all talk about Yahweh Shai too much. Well, I mean, like, what do you expect? All right, you got camps talking about we're not supposed to worship Yahweh Shai. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? How else are we supposed to worship the Heavenly Father, man? Through his only begotten Son, because again, without him, none of this is possible. You see? So going back to Luke 15, I'm going to start at verse 8 again. Luke 15 and 8. Either what woman having 10 pieces of silver, if she lose one piece, doeth not light a candle, and sweep the house, and seek diligently till she find it? It's like if you lose a ring, a precious ring, or precious piece of jewelry, You know, you might have gotten a pendant that, you know, your great grandmother gave you, and, you know, you lost that joint. It's like you're gonna turn that house inside out until you find it, right? It says, verse 9, and when she hath found it, she calleth her friends and her neighbors together, saying, rejoice with me, for I have found the piece which I had lost. And you see, this is likewise the elect, man. Because again, it's through those men. Hey, this is, you know, the more and more those elect men wake up, it's like the closer and closer we get. Because like I said, the whole earth is moving off of the vibration of those elect men waking up, man. And it's like the more, that's why, man, you know, this thing of ours is real precious, and it's important. It's serious, you know, as far as this work, you know, there's, you know, because again, the bigger picture, as I mentioned in that Hebrews 12, man, that the bigger picture that's at hand, man. You know, and again, through Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, none of this is possible, but it's going to be through Yahweh Shai and those elect men. Hey, the kingdom is going to be founded. Righteousness is going to be established on earth. We can't wait. So that's why verse 10, it says, likewise I said unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repenteth. So you see, the more and more those elect men are reactivated, you know, it's like that, you know, that Superman, that's like that superhero that's fallen, but once he finally gets back up, man, it's just like, you know, you see in the movies, man, he's just like, yes, you know, you start applauding and you get excited, and you know how it is, man. You know, that's likewise the elect. All right. You know, because again, man, it's through those men, you know, it's through those men. The establishing of Yahweh Shai's kingdom being established on earth, man. Start with Yahweh Shai, through those men, those pillars. All right, the foundations, man. You know, so like I said, hey, it's all on Yahweh Shai and those men. All right, but again, you know, because hey, we're in this together. All right, you know, we have a whole host of angels, the whole host of heaven, cheering us on, rooting for us. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, uplifting, and encouraging to whom it may concern, giving all praises to Yahweh Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully elect.